Anything that was pleasurable that you focus upon has the potential of activating a similar vibration again. In some ways, it's sort of like regurgitating old creation rather than moving forward. There's certainly nothing wrong with it.
Laughing at the same thing is?
It's a bit sort of like going back. You know, somebody has a funny story and the first time you heard it, it was funny, but the second time was a little less funny, and the third time is less funny. About the fourth time you want to kill them because it seems like life should be about more new stuff. But the reason that we are not discouraging it, of course, is because anything that is pleasurable that you think about is of benefit. But we want to talk to you about what really happened.
Okay.
So humor is about timing, and we just want to make a really strong, very clear statement. You all live in a situation comedy. You do, because it's this pathos between what's going on and what you want, and so there's always this wonderful edge of potential awareness that could happen at any moment. No matter how negative you might be feeling, you are on the brink of an improved vibration. So if you've got a vibration going on, you didn't plan it, you didn't go into that environment thinking, how can I be funny? You didn't have your list of funny tricks in your bag of tricks that you were going to begin saying to people to see if you could find anybody that would laugh with you. It's not like that. Instead, you are flying high, and because you are flying high, you're in sync with infinite intelligence, who happens to know all of the details of all of the things that are going on around you. So in a sort of simultaneous event, there is this timing that happens where someone is just ready, in other words, ready to play with you in a way that gives you that unique opportunity.
I like it.
Esther and some of her friends began talking about, it feels like there's a setup. It's like the universe delivers something to you to sort of set you up for what's coming later. And we say, exactly. Exactly, because we all know that what you're looking for is upliftment. We all know that what you're looking for is clarity. And so when you're in that receptive mode, so that you are getting the impulse and getting the impulse and getting the impulse, it's like you are honing in closer and tighter and closer and tighter. And so are the other cooperative components for the big punchline that could come at any time. And oh, isn't it delicious when it comes? And it came as a result of your clarity, your alignment, you see. And so, yeah, it's a good idea to remember as many good things as you can. But we really want you to take this, because you've been listening to us for a while. You get all of this really clearly. And there's something really important in this question for you beyond the surface looking stuff that is here with this question. And that is this. Powerfully, we say this to you. In the same way that humans have always seemed to understand that the past has to give way to the present, we want you to hear us say to you that what you think is your present is really your vibrational past, and that it's got to give way to your vibrational now. And all that timing is in your vibrational now. In other words, it's that stuff that happens. It's that spontaneity. It's not the canned humor that's funny. It's the spontaneous. It's in the moment. It's the real. It's the creation right here and now humor that is so funny, isn't it?
Yes.
It's what's happening now. So let go of everything except now, and do your best to tune yourself unconditionally into the best good feeling that you can find, and then watch how spontaneous and humorous and clever and clear, oh, that understanding. Watch how poignantly you are able to place comments all day, every day, that are meaningful, and watch for the recognition in the eyes of others whose inner beings have been setting them up all day. They didn't know what they were being set up for. Little did they know, or you know, that they were being set up to rendezvous with you. But bam, when it happens, you'll both know it, and you'll see it in each other's eyes. Yeah.
Excellent.
Co-creation at its best.
Thank you. It reminds me of a dream that I've been having, and I would love you to give me a little clarity and insight. It's a repetitive dream that comes up.
All right, first of all, a dream that you have often means that you've got a steady vibration about something. It usually means that it's something that matters to you. And so a repetitive dream is worth paying attention to and finding the emotion or the feeling within for the first and greatest insight.
I'm looking for that.
Yes.
In the dream, the feeling is I'm not getting there, or I can't get there, I'm late, I'm going to an appointment and I'm heading toward the appointment, but I never quite get there.
All right.
There's always something that
So when you
obstacle.
have a dream and there's a strong emotion in it, and you wake up and you can feel that emotion, now the biggest benefit that that dream will give you is begin noticing other times during your day, during your wake state, that you have that similar feeling.
Okay.
And it's always because you're focused upon some sort of time shortageness. In other words, there's not enough time to facilitate all of the energy that I've got flowing. And what that always means is you're trying to do more with your action and not enough with your vibration. It means you're living more conditionally than you are unconditionally. Here's a good way to look at it, and some of you are going to argue with this because you're not going to at first believe that there's a way to do this, but we promise you there is. Do 20% less of what you've been doing. Do 20% less action. For the next week, do 20% less, or 30 if you can fudge it. 20 or 30% or 40. Do 20 or 30 or 40%. Do half of what you've been doing. Do half of what you've been doing, which means you're going to give up justifying your existence through your hard work and struggle, which means you're going to stop rationalizing your well-being through your sacrifice. So do about 50%, do about 40% of what you've been doing. Do far less of what you've been doing, and then do more of this unconditional stuff. Do more feeling, do more appreciating, do more basking, do more rampaging of positive aspects, do more appreciating, do more things that feel good to you, do more putting your feet in the water, do more lying in places that are soft and pleasant, do more of the things that feel good to you, do more things that are conducive to alignment. Think in terms of pleasing to you. Think in terms of things that connect you. But think conditional and unconditional. And so as you begin turning more of it over to this leverage of energy, you'll have more of that spontaneous timing that you were talking about earlier. In other words, someone could sit around for all day, a week, maybe a month, and not write anything anywhere near as funny as what you delivered, and didn't even do any preparation about it except get happy. Exactly. You see?
Yes.
So when you get yourself in that high-flying, good-feeling place, and you practice it like you do, and you're there often, what begins to happen is this leverage of time begins to shift, because the energy that creates worlds is with you. And when you think about it, it's the things that hold you up that really slow you down. Those are the time eaters. Isn't it being bogged down in traffic that eats up a lot of your time? Well, why not have better timing in traffic? Why not get better inspiration? Why not tune into your true satellite guidance system, who knows where you are in relationship to where you want to be? We really want you to utilize the benefit that you have in a more productive way. Time shortageness is about overaction and under feeling every time.
Awesome. I totally get it. Thank you.
We think this is a really good time, hear these words, for a segment of refreshment. 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 Not struggle. Not getting stuff done, not looking over your notes, not running up to somebody to try to help them solve the problems of the world. Refreshment. This is a good time for a segment of refreshment.
Thank you.